And here is your March 2017 Tea Leaf Tasseography reading here with Red Earth Goddess. Tea leaf readings have been a very wonderful ancient art that has been resurfacing itself here in globally, first off, with the help of internet and YouTube, and creating videos that go viral around the globe, around the internet, for all of us to enjoy and to really allow ourselves to receive guidance and information of, you know what, some of us just enjoy the entertainment that comes with a good cup of tea. So why not have a leaf reading right after? You know, when we invite our friends over, our family over, and we serve coffee or tea, depending on our heritage and our culture, we do turn the tea or the cup over, and once it's dry, we decide to give them a little reading, and it always stirs up some conversation for after. So why not tune into to YouTube? Why not tune into the channel of Red Earth Goddess and share a little bit of what you yourself see here, whether you're a visual or not, whether you're tuning into learning more about clairvoyance and the visionary art of being able to see through or ciphering through visuals. So for the month of March, this has been a very dominant sensation, dominant feeling, dominant everything that has been really taking place for the last how long. And it's not so much that it is a repeat, but it can be because it really is very strong at this time, and that is global conspiracies coming to the forefront, people trying to dissolve the old conspiracies and to recreate them with what is serving us in the new age right now. What is serving us? What is serving your children? What is serving the constitutions, the school systems, the government institutions, the religious systems? There are people right now that are recreating religion, philosophy, organizations, and this includes your children's school systems. This includes your children's educational systems. This includes how they will be brought up. This includes the morals, the values, the ethics, and the top important goals for them. Okay? A lot of this stuff is, you know, they like to keep up to date here so often. And the last 50 years have been very, very, very quick to change when it comes to all this stuff, depending on where you live. If you live in the States, if you live in Canada, wherever you live, if you're living in a liberal country in the continent of Europe, depending on where you are living, okay? But do know that there are fighters out there that are grabbing the attention of the United Nations. There are people out there that are advocates for whether it's humanitarian rights, whether it's immigration rights, whatever it is, there are people out there that are fighting. And with every fight, there will be another person, another group, another ethic, another entity, another group of people that will embrace, inspire, or be inspired for what that person is doing and break down the old pattern and recreate a new paradigm for the new generation to come. Okay, a lot of the stuff that will be coming out, and a lot of it you'll be actually be seeing by the middle to the end of this month, you're going to be seeing coming out, okay? That people are recreating things out there in the institutional level. You're going to be hearing about these things. A lot of these things are actually not new, but they are taking the old ideas and concepts are actually being turned into something new. So it's not that it's just an idea from thin air that's never been created. It actually has been created, but it's being recreated. So it's more about innovation rather than invention. Okay? So yeah, like seeing here on the side, you know, over here in this area, I'm just seeing a lot of changes. I'm seeing a lot of movement. I'm seeing a lot of immigrations, people from the United States even moving to afar. I'm seeing people from the Middle East moving from afar. There's a lot of shifts and turns taking place here. People that have been living illegally into a country are going to be caught, Okay, whether you consider this right or wrong, that is not up to me. But there will be caught, and there will be circumstances that they will have to pay off and have to face. Just like everything out there in life, okay? All of us have certain circumstances. All of us have certain things that we need to face. The reality behind it, the law behind it, the govern behind it, okay? There is a karma behind everything that we do, everything that we think of, every action that we take. There is a reaction. There's a rippling effect. It's not just a karma to us, but it's a karma to the person in front of us, okay? So do know there is changes and there is a movement, and this movement is not just in Europe. This movement is not just in America. This movement is not just in North America. It's globally. It's happening globally, and it's shifting globally, and everybody is feeling it, and everybody has no choice but to allow these changes to occur, because the changes will be happening very quickly. Like I said, by the end of this month, you will be hearing so much more drastic changes of constitutions, old constitutions breaking down, new things, new paradigms coming out. You're going to be hearing a lot of clinical changes for kids. I see a lot of vaccines coming out. Some of it are going to be rejected. Some of the vaccines that perhaps came out last year or the year before, like Obama, something that Obama came up with, is going to be rejected, and there's going to be a recreation towards it. They found something, an ingredient in the vaccines that were not actually serving the children, that were actually inhibiting their growth and perhaps making them more sick. They've come to realize that that is not a good thing, which they already knew, but you know, there must have been something or someone or a group of people on top of them telling them what to do. However, like I said, there is always an activist, an advocate of a humanitarian cause, willing to fight for something, willing to be put to death for something, for some people out there, okay? Don't you ever think that this world has more evil or has more darkness or has more this or has more that. There will always be a very passionate humanitarian out there. It takes one person out of 100 to be able to make a change, okay? So there will always be good changes that do take place. Unfortunately, though, there will always have to be chaos that happens first in order for those people to come out to make a change, to help the people, okay? And we want our children to be helped. We want our children to be protected. We want the best for them because they are the future generations to come. For those of you who live in the South American areas, people that live where there's the sea, where there's warm countries, I'm seeing like a sea creature here. A form of a fish. I'm seeing some parties, I'm seeing some get-togethers, you know, people that are from warmer countries where there's water and sun, they're a lot friendlier. They're a lot more welcoming. They will welcome random strangers into their home and feed them. You know, that's just, this is the way they're brought up. That's the way their culture is. So I'm seeing, what is it? Just this very strong intuitive pull, global feeling, global sensation, global changes, and it's happening in a very spiral momentum. It's very in a spiral. If you want to look up fish, if you want to look up what fish mean, how they multiply, how they're capable of having children and populating, I don't know, whatever means something to you during this time. I can't tell you. You are you. I can give you the message. However, it's your interpretation on how you want to perceive it and how it is important for you. This is not a personal reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that's completely different, because I'm able to break down and precisely see with my perspective, in my opinion, what needs to be, what solution needs to be done to, you know, what problem is there and what solutions. However, this is a very general reading for tons and tons of people. So okay, I'm seeing someone here left here on their own. Okay, very much isolated, pulled out of a group, pulled out of something. Okay. like I said, there's a lot of people coming out in groups during this time. There's a lot of cultural changes taking place worldwide. And you're going to be seeing a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of breaking out of paradigms, breaking out of patterns. And again, like I said, there has to be chaos that takes place first in order for something to be organized after. So you're going to be seeing a lot of people independently break out of these cultures to do something. Okay, like I said, get attention from the UN for humanitarian rights. Tell them their life story. Share something, and you never know, right? They never know. And I think that's where, I feel that's where they're going with this, is that they don't want to continue a pattern of what has repeated in the last decade, in the last 200 years, in the last 2,000 years, because they've come to realize it's just going to repeat. So that they're just going to branch out on their own and see where it's going to take them. I'm seeing a lot of the number 7s. I'm seeing a lot of the number 4s. I'm seeing a lot of stability, yet I'm seeing a lot of breakthrough inside and outside of stability. People are being drawn into mysticism. People are being drawn into spiritual aspects and religions. People are studying ancient religions and trying to incorporate them in their daily life. Trying to understand and utilize what has happened, what is going on, why the world is the way it is, why there has been a lot of genocides and rapes and persecutions that have happened, not just in their own ancestry or the lands that they live in, but they are trying to understand what is happening worldwide on a global scale, okay? There's nothing wrong with understanding the world around you. There's nothing wrong with studying. I encourage you to study. I encourage you to heighten the brain power that you're born with, okay? Every day, if you can read 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day, you know, when you wake up, if you go to the washroom and you want to take a book with you or read an article, if you're on the bus, read, okay? Learn more about what's happening in this world. Learn more about what has happened in the past and how you can do something to make changes happen, okay? Someone here has touched your heart. I see someone here with a helmet on, and someone else here literally putting their head down and kind of touching your heart. It's as if a person in the past, it's a male, their heart has been broken. Perhaps a female in the past gave you their heart or touched your heart. They must have said something or done something to make you feel something that you never thought you could. But you had a helmet on. You had, or you have, and you still have a helmet on. But I feel as though the helmet is slowly opening. It's like as if you're able to now see that perhaps this person was true. The way they felt about you was true. I can't tell you to forgive and forget. We're all here on a personal journey, growing on our own time. A lot of times, though, however, we wait too long or we don't tell the other person how we felt. And so they leave because they felt they never cared or never loved or never, you know, the feelings weren't given back or received back. But everything in life is a learning experience. And that will be able to help you out for the future. And I always say, you know, people always come into your life to teach you about you. It really has to do more about you than it has to do about the person in front of you, okay? A lot of times we feel a certain way or we are a certain way or we're scared or we're feeling anxious about giving ourselves to another because of our upbringing. Seeing the way our parents were with each other, our families, our aunts, our uncles, you know, a lot of times that has made us close our hearts or feel that, you know, if I give my heart away or if someone touches my heart or if I feel something through my heart, I'm going to get hurt. If you feel that way, if you want to think that way, then you're going to allow it to happen that way, okay? No one can hurt you unless you allow and you believe yourself to be hurt. One of the greatest emotions in life is to give love and to receive love. Even if it doesn't last forever. Even if that emotion and that feeling doesn't last forever. The point is, you allowed yourself to feel that sensation that you never would ever allow yourself to feel, okay? And who's to say that you have to feel love towards one person, why can't it be towards your hobby? Why can't it be towards yourself? Why can't it be towards your... point is, you allowed yourself to feel that sensation that you never would ever allow yourself to feel, okay? And who's to say that you have to feel love towards one person? Why can't it be towards your hobby? Why can't it be towards yourself? Why can't it be towards your virtues? Why can't it be towards your dreams? Why can't you just live your dreams? That feeling that person gave you when they touched your heart. Would you allow yourself to feel that towards yourself? Would you allow yourself to feel that about what it is that you want to do with your life? If you really want to love and to give your passionate heart into and integrate into a humanitarian cause or activity, or just be an advocate, or just create a YouTube channel and share your knowledge and share your awareness and share your feelings, do it. And do it now, because it's the time, okay? People will give love back to you. The amount of comments, the amount of heads up and cheers that you will be getting will be so great. Sometimes it will be overwhelming, but it will be so great that it's going to make you feel that you want to deliver 100 times more, because you're going to receive 100 times more than what you put out, okay? So thank you for watching for the March 2017 reading. I have been receiving some messages about having personalized readings. If you're interested, please send me an email, redearthgoddess@gmail.com. And to purchase the readings, you can visit the linked up sites that I will have in the info part of the videos, okay? So again, thanks so much. I hope you have a great March and happy new spring to all of you. Much love.